This is Quinn. What a good turn by Niall Quinn. Didn't quite connect with the shot, but he certainly has improved enormously in his all-round game. Irwin. This is Houghton now for Ireland. McGrath's on the right wing. It's a bit tight that way. Townsend. He's got Sheedy square. It's a header out by Dixon, only as far as Staunton, and that's going right to the end of the stadium. Well, what do you make of it, Trevor?
Well, I think you have to say England, more than anyone, will be greatly relieved if this scoreline stays as one apiece. They haven't played well. Looking through the England side, I can't see anyone that will walk off the field happy with their performance. And really seasoned professionals like Brian Robson, Stuart Pearce have been shadows of how we know that they can play. And it'll be the Republic of Ireland in the dressing room, although they'll be pleased with the draw, be disappointed not to have got the win.
But here's Platt to Barnes. Platt again. There's still time for something to happen, and Steve Staunton for Ireland may make it happen at the other end, but the ball's going out. Beardsley, back to Dixon. Here's Barnes, looking for Ian Wright. Houghton for Ireland. Quinn slightly lost his balance there, but how well he regained it. Houghton again, he wants somebody to his right, and there wasn't anybody really. Irwin was slow coming up. Houghton did well to go the other way, and then Irwin did suddenly come forward, and Lee Sharp to shut him off, and Ireland get a corner, and what a nuisance they're proving again. Reverberates around Wembley as the Irish fans sense the possibility of a dramatic winning goal. Quinn and Cascarino here, obvious targets. McGrath to come in behind them. Sheedy to take the corner. Townsend's in the box as well. Ooh, and Seaman between the two. Houghton drove it. And it's on by Ian Wright, and Sharp with Staunton, and Sharp's away. Ian Wright's in the centre. He took it, tried to cross it early, and it hit O'Leary, I think. And Lee Sharp is a bit over anxious perhaps there.
Just had time to wait for Ian Wright to join him. He just rode the tackle from Steve Staunton and could have just composed himself, had a look to see who was joining, but he tried to whip it in too early.
It's all over, and Ireland and Jack Charlton have thwarted England's hopes again. Another 1-1 draw. How do you beat this man's team? England haven't found the answer. Not tonight. They went ahead inside 10 minutes, but the Republic of Ireland supporters see another solid, determined, resilient performance from their team. Not short of attacks, one of which ended in Quinn putting the equaliser past David Seaman, and then Ireland nagged away, as they continue to do, and England find them something like an itch that you just can't scratch. It just keeps coming back all the time. And even though they brought on their substitutes, England couldn't find a way through again. Bonner and Sheedy, for these players, it's a performance which the crowd around Wembley, the Irish supporters, are greeting as though it was a victory. They see it as a moral win, really. Everybody said, give England the right playing conditions and they'll put Ireland away. Well, they were absolutely wrong, because this team and this man have got a method that, as Terry Venables said, has tested and almost stretched the best teams in the world. Nobody seems to be able to find the key to it or how to beat it, so you have to give them credit. And the group will look just as tight as it did before now, because the points have been shared. And the final score at Wembley in this European Championship qualifier, as the Irish celebrate, is England 1, Republic of Ireland 1. And I understand the England manager is down there with David Davis.
Graham, the Irish continue to cause considerable problems for England. Not just for England, you know, for everybody. It's been a hard battle, like we said. We've cancelled one another out in result terms, and now what we have to do is better. We have to do better than the Irish against Turkey, and better than the Irish against Poland. So as far I see it as straightforward as that.
At the end, were you just a bit relieved, in fact, because the Irish really had the better chances, didn't they, to win the game?
Well, they did, they're coming in, but I would think they were relieved that Lee Sharp's cross in the very last minute caught, in fact, their defender. So in that respect, you know, that's the end of it. I'm pleased, and perhaps Jack is as well.